But I want to start by thanking the crowd, the way they showed up strong with a lot of energy. Certainly a big boost for our guys, and really proud of our team being down a significant amount of starters coming out and maybe playing the most complete team football game of the year. Very much a game where it was complimentary, both sides showing up where they need to. I think the getting the ball and going down and at least getting 3 points, and then Jacoby Thomas hitting that pick six really began a wave, a tidal wave of momentum that I think we just we would take control from there and just keep piling it on, bit by bit, play by play. A lot of guys got a lot of playing time today, but again, open to questions.
Tim,
Mario, you alluded to it, that it probably was your most complete game. To be able to do that with some guys that were 2s and 3s at the start of the year, on the depth chart out there producing for you. One is, what does that mean for the here and now, but also what's that mean about where you guys are?
Well, you enter a game and O.J. Frederick's out, right? And Ahmad Hood hasn't played in weeks. You don't know how much you're going to get out of him. David Blaze down. The West has been out for a while as well. Akeem Ezra has been out. C.J. Daniels, your senior leader receiver, is out. Mark Fletcher's out. These aren't just starters. They're big-time players and they're big-time leaders. So it kind of goes back to the energy they brought to the building on Monday. They just were a very determined group to put together last week and this week to put together their best week of preparation and then bring it to life on Saturday. So I think it speaks volumes of them as human beings, as competitors, as teammates, with a real high care factor to going out there and produce and play the best week.
One quick follow, do you think, I truly don't know the answer to this with you, but is there something to a statement result sometimes?
I think, it's the way you play the game, certainly it screams, right, loudly. And, going into the fourth quarter, I mean, what can you say about the defense? The opponent was held to under 100 total yards. There were 0 points on the scoreboard, and it wasn't like we put in just 2s. I mean, we put in everything that comes after that, 3 and 4. And we demand that they find a way to hold up, because you don't want to, you want to walk out of there with a perfect 0 on defense. So, and that's a really good football team. And I told our guys that. Those guys have really good culture. They've been there a long, long time. They have really good players. And offensively, they were probably one of the hottest teams coming out their last game and coming into this game. So to be able to do that and just be able to play, again, complimentary football with some of the guys that were down, that was the energy and the enthusiasm. And then up until late in the game, the pre and post snap discipline was really good at the end of the game if it wasn't as up to the standard.
Mario, obviously defense played a heck of a game. What do you think they did well that you said kept NC State's offense in check?
Well, they were averaging, I think it was 6-7 yards a carry up front. I thought they were really physical up front. Their coach, Coach TJ, did a great job with their offensive line. They get downhill, and their quarterback have been tearing it up. So I'm sure, he's a great player. Certainly we know him well. But controlling the line of scrimmage and making them one-dimensional and hitting the quarterback certainly affected his accuracy, his timing, having to get rid of it earlier. Being able to play man coverage as much as we did tonight is also another thing that I think is really important going down the stretch here. I think all those things combined just led to just really quick 3 and outs, great stops, and when the offense scores, that adds a lot of juice to our defensive guys.
Coach Jordan.
Mario, 2 questions. First off, Gerard Pringle obviously had a great game last week, and just to see him take advantage, basically make him the lead back. What did you see out of him during practice this week, and what was it like seeing him take that over the leg?
I have a lot of faith in all those guys. I think we have great backs, but you pride yourself on saying, hey, you got to show it, and if you do, then you're going to gain opportunity. With what he did last week, it wouldn't be professional not to give him an opportunity to go out there and see what he could do. And he did not disappoint. He did a great job. Marty did a great job as well. We blocked well. We opened up some lanes, and other ones he made happen on his own. The guys blocked out well downfield as well, receivers and tight ends. And, so he earned it. It certainly wasn't just handed over, but it's like anything else, guys. That guy last week was splitting reps, running down to the scout team, and then running over and getting reps with the 2s. And just another example of if you work your tail off and you perform when your number is called, you're going to you'll be rewarded with reps.
And then the first game you guys had to play without Keontae, just how did you feel everyone did in the nickel spot in his place, and how serious is Keontae?
Well, you miss him. You know, you miss him. It's a serious injury, and it's one that's, I mean, it's heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, really. That guy he means so much to this team. And as good of a player as he is, he wants to win. That's all he cares about. He's up for so many awards, right? And he's a big part of the heart and soul of our team, you know? And I think having him on the sideline as a coach, as a leader, his enthusiasm, his voice was very impactful and powerful. And the guys that stepped in did a really good job.
Coach Brian?
Coach, obviously, you talked about it, but just a little more on stopping their running game, like almost completely. What kind of effort did that take from your defense? What were the keys that you wanted to see from them in doing that?
Let's try to find, I don't know what they rushed for, what we have to say. Can I pull that real quick? Thank you.
25 yards or something. It was under 50. Yeah, it was under 50.
Sorry. Nice. 20 for 23. So, I'm sorry, the question again?
Just what was the key to stopping that run game and just limiting them so much?
The simplicity of get off, pad level, hands inside, knockback. Playing disciplined football, you know, this defense is really centered around doing your job. If you're trying to make plays, honestly, that's when we get split. When we give up a chunk yardage play, it's when we get out of our mentality of discipline and we try to make a play as opposed to doing our job. When you do your job in this defense, the plays come to you at some point in time. And everybody just did their job, Coach Heatherman, and the defensive staff continued to game plan it, call it, and execute it at a high level. Today, I think, was a really big step because that's a really good offense. They have really, really good players. And I think they had 580 yards a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. It's a really good offense, a really good defense, I'm sorry. So, and I think our second level players and our safeties were really physical and tackling too. These guys are typically contact plus 2 and 3 yards. I thought tonight we were the knockback tacklers.
Coach, we got two more. We got players starting to come in the room, so we'll leave two more. Adam, go back to you.
Mario, with Malachi Tony, I mean, tonight, you know, 2 touchdowns, 45-yard pass. Like, you've been watching him often through high school and then through since he got on campus. Is there any time where you watch what he does and you're just like still surprised?
Yeah, his QBR's got to go down. He missed that pass for a touchdown. So, again, I know I've said it before. It sounds like a broken record. The best part about that guy is his approach. Like, it's a relentless, manic OCD with an unbelievable attitude, unbelievable energy, just approach to the game. Everything he wants to do is get better, help his teammates win. Just, again, watch him when his teammates are scoring and having success. You'll see more energy than when he scores himself. It's really awesome to see.
George, go ahead.
Mario, how do you carry what you guys did last week with Syracuse and this week into your final 2 games, as you have 2 games on the road to close out the season?
Well, it's all about one game. You know, that's what's always worked best for us. It keeps yourself from tripping over yourself sometimes. And now we're done at home. You know, and certainly appreciate everyone that's come out this year. You always want to be perfect at home. We were close, but didn't get all the way there. But we really appreciate the support because these fans made a big difference. When you go on the road, you got to pack all that stuff. You got to pack your energy. You got to pack your toughness, your physicality, you know, your resilience, your brotherhood, all that stuff. Because it's just different when you go on the road. It's the mentality of, you know, it's different. We got to make sure that it all starts with us getting together tomorrow. Make sure our bodies are healthy. Try to get back a couple of more guys. Jump all over this film tonight and get to work on Virginia Tech in the morning because they have a really good team with really talented players. Remember the game here last year, how close that was. And go out there and improve all week long and put together our best effort next Saturday.